A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there to my channel, the Twin Flame Union. And today I would be doing a tarot card reading for all of you all. Now, this reading is specifically for those people who are in no contact situation, and we would be finding out what is the divine masculine thinking about them right now. I would be using the Rider Waite tarot cards. But just to get the feel of the channeling, like every channeling comes with a energy, and since this is for those people who are in no contact situation, and I know there could be many of you also who are in no contact right now. So these are called the Sacred Indian Tarot. I'll shuffle them for you. I'll pick out one card from this deck just to get the feel of this, is the energy of this. Okay, one card from this. Only one card, because I want to see what is the feel of this energy. This is Star, the star Tara. Tara is a deity that's in Buddhism, and let me tell you guys that Tara is also about going within, about inner qualities, about developing certain inner qualities, and to understand that your inner and outer perspectives or experiences are the same. And she is also the goddess or the deity who wants people to learn about compassion, about metta, which is loving and kindness, and shunyata, which is emptiness. We can understand that this particular channeling session or this particular reading session is definitely going to be focused around compassion, about loving and kindness, about getting into the zero state so that you can reach your union faster. And that's also something that the divine masculines are thinking in the no contact situation. Now, this is my Rider Waite tarot deck. I will shuffle the cards properly. I have already shuffled them. I'll shuffle them again. I will take out 5 cards. This is just to make sure that we are going to get the correct cards. So I am saying a prayer to my guides right now to give me the best answer, the most accurate answers, which can help all of you out there who are in no contact what to do. We know that we have to also see or know that they are developing their inner work right now. So let's take out one card from this. Okay, so the bottom of the deck has King of Wands. We will keep it on one side. This is the first card. It's Queen of Wands. So this is what we have received. Now let's understand the cards. If you look at all the cards, you're going to notice one thing, that all of the cards that have come, all of the cards are positive cards. Not even a single card has come which has any negative connotation or any negative energy. This is one of the best things that have happened. So first and foremost, when you look at Queen of Wands and what is he thinking? Okay, when we talk about what is he thinking, this is Queen of Wands. It basically means that the person is becoming self-contained. So according to the reading, I feel that the divine masculine is going within himself, because this reading is about him. What is he thinking about you? Now he has started feeling that he can rely upon you, or you are a person who's a reliable person, a reliable human being, a reliable woman, someone he obviously didn't trust earlier, but in no contact situation his thoughts towards you have probably started changing, and he starts thinking that you have some kind of energies which are more positive, because you see this lady is holding a staff, a wand, and even the wand has leaves growing from it. She has a sunflower, and she has a cat also. There's a black cat also in the reading. So there is some kind of mysticism, there's some kind of connection with other dimensions. So he started seeing you in a different light already. And one more thing I would like to add to this is that he has also started seeing you as a more successful person, someone who has some kind of mission work, some kind of career. So if the divine masculines have been sort of stalking on you, or they have been trying to find information about you, they have found out certain information, and based on that information they have started creating an image about you which they did not have earlier. So this is also coming to them as a good information about you, that you're doing something worthwhile, you're doing something nice, you are a person who's a positive influence or wants to contribute to the community, in not just people but in the environment. You're a contributor. Or even how he thinks about you, he thinks about you as, look at this lady, she's so peaceful and gentle and calm. Now, Ace of Pentacles is also a positive card, and I must say that it talks about emotional stability. It talks about recognition. Here, we would see that this person is seeing you as someone who's lucky for him, someone who has recognition, someone who is successful, someone who is emotionally stable, someone who is financially strong. He doesn't see you like a person who is weak or who needs support all the time. He doesn't see you like that. And from the relationship perspective, or from your own dynamic also, this also represents a new beginning in some form or the other, because he is wanting to do a new beginning with you. He wants to start all over again, even though you had many runner chaser dynamic, you had many on and off situations, but still now he wants to start completely fresh, and he is able to see you in a much positive, much better light. Then we have this card, Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Wands has two meanings. In some situations, it may mean, hasty actions or hasty decisions. In this case, it means that he wants to do a fast paced communication with you. Like, even he is feeling that now it's not the time to delay. Now it's not the time to he wants to end the delay. Basically, he wants to put an end to all the time that has gone by, the separation phase and everything. So this is particularly a good sign in this card. As I said, this in this whole reading, all the cards are very positive towards the divine feminine, and normally that doesn't happen. For those of you who are thinking about personal readings, again, this is a public reading. I cannot give you personal answers in this reading. But you can only call something no contact when you have not contacted for a long period of time. Now, that long period of time also depends on you. What is long period according to you? It is 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, no contact. So, despite that situation, now he wants to end the delay of the no contact situation towards the divine feminine. Now, let's understand this card. Again, he is thinking that she's a successful woman, which he used to think that she's unsuccessful or she's stupid and she's not worth his time earlier. In this reading, his thoughts have changed. He is thinking that, because this type of card only comes when it's not just about luck, there is also hard work. So earlier he was not able to recognize your hard work. He was just not able to see your hard work and the efforts you were making in life, efforts you were making to grow. But now he can see your hard work, he can see your efforts, he can see the work you're doing. Now also this is from the fire suit. So fire is the astrological sign of Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. So it must be relating to a person who is Leo, Sagittarius or Aries star sign specifically, I can say. Or it could be connecting, if these sun signs are not applicable, then it means that he sees you as an energetic person, as a charismatic person, as a warm person, and most importantly as a spiritual person. So these are some of the qualities that are symbolic with this card. So if he sees, because we are talking about what divine masculine is thinking about for divine feminine during no contact. So this is what he's thinking, that she is energetic, she is charismatic, she is very warm, she is very spiritual, she is a very amazing type of a person for him. So these are all very positive things that he's thinking about the divine feminine. And fifth thing that he's thinking, like as I said, there's nothing negative that he's thought. What is King of Pentacles trying to tell us? Let's understand. Now once again, this is a card which denotes a person who's confident, a person who's reliable. So if you see, the first card was Queen of Wands, and the last card is King of Pentacles. See this, and if you see, even in this, which is the last card in the deck, the open card in the deck, this is also King of Wands. So King of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Okay, so this card is also for a reliable person. Okay, and this card is also for a reliable person. So twice this card has come in this type of reading, where the divine masculine thinks that you are very reliable. Now let's understand reliability. If it's coming 2 times in the same reading, it means that earlier he was not able to rely on you. Earlier he was scared that you will break his heart. Earlier he was scared that you will do something wrong to him, that you will not be the right person for him. But now he is thinking that you're a reliable person, you're a reliable woman, you're very confident. Earlier he thought you're not confident about him, about love, about your own self in general. He also thinks that you're a very secure person. He also thinks the divine feminine is very successful and she's wealthy, because King of Pentacles has a lot to do with money. So maybe for those of you who were not very good in status, you were not very good in finances, he thought that you need some kind of investment. Or this also means that for those divine masculines who left their divine feminine thinking that she wants his money, he is now thinking that she doesn't need my money because she has her own money. And she always had her own money, because when the divine feminine did inner work, all those who did inner work and they cleared their wounds, they also started thinking in their own heads that they are very wealthy, they don't need anything, they are content. So money is not an issue for them. So he is also acting in the same way. He is mirroring her emotions, and he kind of realizes that she is not after me for my money. She is after me, or she wanted me only because there was pure love. She has her own money, she has a good lifestyle, she is wealthy, or whatever he thought, that she doesn't have anything on her. Maybe, she was riding a bicycle. I'm just thinking of this example. So he thought that she's a poor person. She doesn't have any money, so that's why she rides a bicycle or she uses public transport. But in all these months and in all these years of separation, because he's stalking her and because he's trying to find out about her ideologies, he finds out that maybe she is not driving a car because she cares about the environment. She doesn't want to burn the petrol and the diesel, and she doesn't want to contribute to pollution like how other people are doing, and she's far more responsible, and she's also healthy. Maybe she's a cyclist because she loves to live a healthy lifestyle. Now these are examples that I'm giving you. For example, some of you could be eating some kind of a food, and he thought that who eats food like this? She must be very miser, or she is not going to fancy restaurants. So now he realizes that maybe she doesn't want to go to fancy restaurants because she is not a show off, or she doesn't care about those type of things in her life. She is a very simplistic person who likes to eat homemade food, or she likes to eat self-cooked food, or she likes to eat organic food, or she believes in eating pure food. She doesn't want to eat food cooked by 100 people. She doesn't want to eat processed food. So these are the things that he's figuring about her, and now the things that made him think that she's poor or not wealthy, or she's financially in a bad situation, she needs a rich dude to live her life and have a good lifestyle. He's actually repenting those thoughts now, because he feels that it was his lack of maturity and his lack of understanding, or maybe his lack of responsibility towards his own environment, that made him think that she or her life choices are what poor people do. So now he's really regretting that. And in separation, of course, he also learned about money, because money blocks are one of the toughest blocks to heal. They are some of the toughest wounds that are connected to money, and then they create a very negative self image in people. So maybe he has also figured a few things out. Now, before I end this reading, I'm going to talk about King of Wands. Again, guys and girls, I want to say this to all of you loud and clear, because in this channeling, I have even channeled these messages about money. I have made a separate video where I spoke about money consciousness, where I spoke about wealth consciousness. You can check it out. I spoke about how divine feminines need to be independent, financially free. It's very, very important for them if they really want to get into union. And last night when I did the channeling, I shared the thumbnail of Vishnu and Lakshmi, and I also spoke about Vishnu and Lakshmi, because Lakshmi in Indian god and goddesses, Lakshmi is the god of wealth and abundance. She's the goddess of wealth and abundance. So please understand loud and clear, for all those divine masculines and feminines who went away because he also was thinking that the divine feminine needs him for money or for lifestyle or whatever reasons. King of Wands is also a figure of authority, who is a figure of financial gain. He is a very professional person. He's very trustworthy and honest. Okay. And he is the person who can do mediation work also. Like, he's the person who other people will call and invite if they want to solve problems. So he has started seeing her like that. That's a very powerful place to be in the society also. So whatever research work he is doing, whatever stalking he is doing, or whatever finding out he is doing, or energetically whatever he is feeling from past experiences, because a lot of people, when they heal their wounds, they also reminisce past situations. And when they reminisce past situations, they think of the dialogues or the behavior or the personality, and they start doing the calculation that the way she was behaving is how a very financially stable person behaves, or an authoritative person behaves, or a person who can do mediation work, or a person who's very reliable and very trustworthy. So 3 cards have come who talk about reliability, about financial success. So guys, on this note, I'm going to end the reading, because you guys are very mature to understand where the areas of work are required and what are the traumas and wounds. And this is a very positive tarot reading with a lot of learning and with a lot of understanding. So all those divine feminines who have been working on their wounds, this is good news. This is very positive news. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.